Neurotypicals versus autistic people. What are the differences? What are the similarities? There's a lot of both. For instance, both of us are expected to act neurotypical, so that's the same. The difference is only one of us can, so that's different. But for real, what are the differences here? Autistic people love to complain about neurotypicals. In fact, we just might like to complain, but besides the point. Neurotypicals do a lot of things that get on our nerves. And they're just so self-assured that they're just right everywhere. Everything they have to think is the way to do it, which makes all their stupidity more frustrating, if I'm being real. Because there is a lot of stupidity. I mean, I'm stupid in a lot of ways. I'm blind to things, and for sure I get talked to by neurotypicals like I am dumb all the time. People default to it. Something about how I carry myself just registers in a neurotypical brain. This guy's special. Kinda. Not special enough to, treat him like it, but special enough to talk down to him. I get that a lot. The problem is, oh my god, they don't think their shit through. And it gets frustrating. It gets frustrating. So, what happens? What happens with neurotypicals? Well, they like to jump on bandwagons. When they jump on bandwagons, they stop thinking. Conversations are more about emotional response than informational exchange. And that's a big difference. Neurotypicals are tuning into something completely different than autistic people when we're talking with one another. And both of us judge each other for it. I'm like, well, how could you guys be so stupid? This isn't information. While they're like, look at this robot here who's not able to sense anything. Are we both right? Probably not. Are we both wrong about each other? Probably. So there's another similarity. Now, I'll just give myself a bone and say, I think I understand neurotypicals better than they understand me. Why? I'm around them all the time. I'm expected to act like them. They aren't expected to act like me. In fact, when I don't act like them, they come to conclusions that just aren't right. What happens when you try to explain yourself? They don't want to listen. They get mad at you. They get mad when you try to apologize about something. They get mad when you bring it back up. They just want to treat you how they're treating you. A lot of times, I believe it's because they tend to look at us as somewhat of a subhuman. Not that they consciously think it, but subconsciously, it's there. It's there, and they have all the power because there's so many of them. So, a lot of times, I feel that neurotypicals don't want to understand autistic people, not because they know they're doing it, just by default for whatever reason. For whatever reason, they just think the world is made the way that they are, and everyone should be that way. Autistic people know they're not. They know they're not made for this world. They know the world's not made for them. So many differences out there. It's slightly unfair. I mean, if you look in the workplace now, a lot of companies are trying to hire autistic people, and enough of them, because neurotypicals burn us out in the job. We are good at our job, we're bad at socializing, and this is a big aspect of moving up in society. So, neurotypicals, they run the show, but I don't think they're running it right. I'll be real. They're not running it right. There's many things I think we do better, and I wish we'd just adopt some more of our mannerisms. By all means, maybe autistic people need to be more neurotypical in some ways, but hey, maybe we just need to be, autistic.